2, 3, wo war?
Booker, are you afraid of God?
No. But I'm afraid of you.
Are you going to just sit there?
As compared to what? Standing?
Not standing, rowing.
Rowing? Hadn't planned on it.
So you expect me to shoulder
What's
the
this?
burden?
No. But I do expect you to do all the rowing.
And why is that?
Coming here was your idea.
My idea?
I've made it very clear that I don't believe in the exercise.
The rowing?
No. Imagine that's wonderful exercise.
Then what?
The entire thought experiment.
Excuse me. How much longer?
One goes into an experiment knowing one could fail.
But one does not undertake an experiment knowing one has failed.
Can we get back to the rowing?
I suggest you do. We're never going to get there.
No, I mean I'd greatly appreciate it if you would assist.
Perhaps you should ask him. I imagine he has a greater interest in getting there than I do.
I suppose he does. There's no point in asking.
Why not?
Because he doesn't row.
He doesn't row.
No, he doesn't row.
Ah, I see what you mean. We've arrived. Shall we tell him when we'll be returning?
Would that change anything?
It might give him some comfort.
At least that's something we can agree on.
Hey! Somebody meeting me here?
I'd certainly hope so.
It does seem like a dreadful place to be stranded.
Well, maybe there's someone inside. Excuse me, it's Booker DeWitt. I guess you're expecting me? Good luck with that, pal. Is anyone here? Hello?
When I am dying, it's good when I am dying. It's good when I am dying, and it's good enough for me. The old time religion, the old time religion, the old time religion is good enough for me. The old time religion, the old time religion, the old time religion is good enough for me.
What in the world is...
All right. Looks like they expect me to sit in their fancy chair. So, what the hell? Go!
Make yourself ready, Pilgrim. The bindings are there as a safeguard.
No, no, God damn it!
Ascension. Ascension in the count of 5. Count of 4.
No.
3, 2, 1.
No!
Ascension. Ascension.
Just stay calm.
5,000 feet. 10,000 feet. 15,000 feet. Hallelujah.
Excuse me, where am I?
Heaven, friend. Or as close as we'll see till Judgment Day.
Best keep such questions to myself unless I want to get made.
the prophet because he loves the sinner. Love the sinner because he is you. Without the sinner, what need is there for a redeemer? Without sin, what grace has forgiveness?
Gotta find the exit out of this place.
And every year, on this day of days, we recommit ourselves to our city and to our prophet, Father Comstock. We recommit through sacrifice and the giving of thanks, and by submerging ourselves in the sweet waters of baptism. And lo, if the prophet had struck down our enemies at wounded knee, and not railed against the Sodom beneath us, it would have been enough. If the prophet had just railed against the Sodom beneath us, but not accepted the 3 golden gifts of the pounders, it would have been enough. If the prophet had just accepted the 3 golden gifts of the pounders, and not prayed for our deliverance, it would have been enough. If the prophet had only prayed for our deliverance, and not led us to this new Eden, it would have been enough. If the prophet had just led us to the new Eden, and not purged the vipers of the Orient, it would have been enough. If the prophet had just purged the vipers of the Orient, but not suffered the sacrifice of his beloved, it would have been enough. If the prophet had just suffered the sacrifice of his beloved, but not expelled the vox populi, it would have been enough. Is it someone new? Someone from the Sodom below, newly come to Columbia to be washed clean before our prophet, our founders, and our Lord?
I just need passage into the city.
Passage to the city. Brother, the only way to Columbia is through rebirth in the sweet waters of baptism. Will you be cleansed, brother?
Hey, I'm just looking to pass through.
Go on, brother.
Hey.
I baptize you in the name of our prophet, in the name of our founders, and the name of our Lord. And make him born in the bosom of Columbia. I don't know, brothers and sisters, but this one doesn't look clean to me.
Who's there? Who's there?
Bring us the girl and wipe away the debt.
What do you want?
We had a deal to it. Open this door right now.
I told you. I'm not gonna do it. Go away.
Mr. DeWitt! Mr. DeWitt!
Columbia
That idiot
favored
priest
our
needs to learn
founders
the
with
difference
3
between
gifts.
baptizing a man and drowning
She
one.
granted a sword of gold, so that
I need to
he
find a
would have
landmark and
strength
figure out where the
that
hell
set
I
her
am.
above all other nations.
To Father Franklin, a key of gold so that Eden might have industry that set her above all other nations.
To Father Jefferson, he might have laws that set her above all other nations.
And so each year we recommit ourselves to our founders and our prophet, Father Comstock.
And recommit to our prophet, Father Comstock.
So that we may follow in the prophet's path.
Amen.
Our prophet fills our lungs with water, so they may better love the air.
Love the prophet because he loves the sinner. Love the sinner because he is you. Without the sinner, what need is there for a redeemer?
Watch over me and lend me strength. Shield my mind from fear and doubt, so that I may hold fast against all invaders. Father Washington, hear my prayer.
Paragon of virtue, a rebel against ignorance and tyranny. Share with me your wisdom and let the light of your good judgment shine like a beacon through the darkness. Father Jefferson, hear my prayer.
By the sword,
and the scroll, and the key.
Amen.
There is no chance nor luck, only providence. And that you see its divine hand at work, you discern the transmundane. Your inspiration and imagination transcend mere science and open our eyes to the mystery. Father Franklin, hear my prayer.
Just because the city flies don't mean it ain't got its fair share of fools. All right. Still got a girl to find.
I know, Mr. Rossignol. I've never had an oyster. Mr. Rossignol, you are terrible.
It's damned inconvenient when buildings don't dock on time.
Yesterday I had to take a gondola, rubbing elbows with all sorts.
Morning. Good to see you.
Perfect day for the celebration.
Father Comstock must have foreseen and planned it just this way.
That statue, I just think it fails to capture Father Comstock's absolute, divinity.
Like does not matter to a Liberty Scout. There's no room for preference, only duty.
Sonnenstall's all right, I tell you. Says he's for faith, family, and fatherland. Who could be against all that?
Never hire an artist, my dear fellow. They are a temperamental and unreliable lot to a man.
Uh-huh.
I told him that the park is exceedingly far behind schedule. The landscaping is half finished. The statuary hasn't arrived. The fountain is full of rainwater, for God's sake. Even the marigolds are still unplanted. All work which should have been done months ago. Do you know what he told me? He said that he was tired, that the work had taken much from him. I said, good God, man, don't tell me about details, just get it done.
Mm-hmm.
You almost finished down there?
Yes, sir.
Then the Archangel showed a vision. A city, lighter than air. I asked her, why do you show this to me, Archangel? I'm not a strong man. I'm not a righteous man. I am not a holy man. And she told me the most remarkable thing. You're right, prophet. But if grace is within the grasp of one such as you, how can anyone else not see it in themselves?
Vox Populi that. Now, what does Vox Populi even mean, for heaven's sake?
It's Latin. It means...
Latin. You know, I thought I detected a hint of accent from her.
Good day, citizen. You're looking fit.
Picking the right event to attend on a day like today is serious business, you know. Can't be everywhere at once. You'll always miss something.
That's why we're going to Marathon. I have a good feeling this year.
Columbia Raffle and Fair. Huh.
He's strong in the sword, but a bit weak in the key and the scroll, if you get my meaning.
Cloudless skies, warm temperatures, and light variable winds throughout the afternoon. In short, a beautiful day for the festivities, Columbia. And now, back to the music.
See you coming down the street. Now I ask you very confidently, take me nice. Look over one more fight. Now I ask you very confidently, take me nice. Just cast an eye in her direction. Only your mind, ain't that perfection? I repeat, don't think that kind of me. And I ask you very confidently.
Here you go.
Would you care for a boutonniere? We're raising money for the Girls' Patriotic League.
Maybe next time.
You'd look dashing with one in your lapel. Come back if you change your mind.
One man goes into the waters of baptism, a different man comes out, born again. But who is that man who lies submerged? Perhaps that swimmer is both sinner and saint, until he is revealed unto the eyes of man.
Stars above you, you never need to doubt it. I'll make you so sure about it. God only knows what I'd be without you. Without
That's where they said I'd find her.
Telegram, Mr. DeWitt.
Huh.
Telegram for you, sir.
DeWitt, stop. Do not alert Comstock to your presence. Stop. Whatever you do, do not pick number 77. Stop. Luke Tess.
Look at her. Ain't she some kind of beauty? You know, that's where all the immigrants used to pass through.
Wish they still allowed average Janes and Joes to enter. You know, you gotta be somebody now.
Hello there, friend.
You wanna let me through here, pal?
Hey, street's closed for your safety, fella. They're prepping tonight's fireworks back there.
There's enough TNT back there
Better
to
find
blow up
another way
any
around.
king to kingdom come.
Again. One swing, and feats of wonderment are at the tips of your fingers. You know our prophet is there.
I agree.
You keep saying that. Should we go in?
These amazing ones. Praise be to our prophet, and praise be to
I don't know
our
what he
fair
sees in her.
Money.
If I told you a man could shoot lightning from his fingers now, would you believe me? If I told you a man could hoist a 1-ton stallion straight into the air, would you believe me? Well, friends, I am here today to tell. Those are no flights of fancy. Those are no tall tales told behind the pool hall. No, sir, no, ma'am. Those are vigors I'm talking about. Brought to you courtesy of Mr. Jeremiah Fink himself. Who amongst you has tasted the divine gift of the vigor? One swig, and feats of wonderment are at the tips of your fingers. You know our prophet is fair. You know our prophet is kind. And he has asked, asked Mr. Jeremiah Fink to bring to you these amazing wonders. Praise be to our prophet, and praise be to our fair city. If I told you a man could shoot lightning from his fingers now. All alone I'm feeling blue. If I told you a man could hoist a 1-ton stallion straight into the air, would you believe me? Well, friends, I am here.
Young sir, young miss, roll up and try the amazing power of Bucking Bronco. Whether you need it lifted, lofted, tossed, or tumbled, Bucking Bronco is just the ticket. Young sir, young miss, roll up and try the amazing power of Bucking Bronco. Whether you need it lifted, lofted, tossed, or tumbled, Bucking Bronco is just the ticket. And there's devil number one. look out, friend. And remember, if you need it lifted, lofted, tossed, or tumbled, bucking bronco is your answer.
Look at this. Those dirty box are at it again. See them villains zipping around, spreading their lies and dissent? Fear not. I got you secure. Grab a shotgun and go to work. You there. You got what it takes to keep our city safe? Mighty fine prize if you can keep those skylines clear.
Yeah.
Good man. Now take aim and blast those evil box out of the sky. Hit enough and I'll get you a prize. Clear. Good man. Now take aim and blast those evil box out of the sky. Hit enough and I'll get you a prize. Let's get up, Pete. Oh, this fella knows his stuff. You more for the record. Almost there. Keep it up. Clear. Grab a gun and show those Vox who runs this city. Clear the skyline.
Express Mechanical, the automatic stallion, the horse of the future, today. Ferry you with ease to and from your place of business, or on a romantic evening ride with the missus. He hauls carriages, vending items, furniture, and more. From the heaviest item to your most delicate possession. Express Mechanical, he'll never tire. Never hunger, never thirst, never break a leg, never
Look at this!
Have you used one yet?
Oh my, no.
I have. Liar. Honest. Nearly blew the windows out of my house. The advances in science and wonder we've seen in our lifetime. Soon enough, Fink and Lutece will be sending folks to the moon.
Wouldn't that be something? Moon people.
Hot dogs, Alexander hot dogs, Colombia's finest, worth every cent.
Boxophone! Hear
Red
your
hot
voice
hot
from the past
dogs,
in the present.
Colombian as apple pie, patriotic as a rifle, delicious as a sweetheart's kiss.
Say something, Sonny.
What's a voxophone? What's a voxophone?
Exactly that. A personal record of voice.
Hey, just so we're clear, I'm not paying for this.
Just a demonstration, sir.
Have you sampled any of the new videos here today?
I usually wait till Fink works out
Make
the
a memoir.
kinks.
Record a ditty. Recite poetry for your little lady and play it ad infinitum.
Riding the Skyline solo was originated by adolescents.
The Skylines.
Little joyriders. Didn't even have proper tools for it. Or a finger.
Win the prize!
Oh, there's one!
Shoot him!
Quiet!
What's the matter? We
Well, here's a brave
Right
fellow.
Now, shoot the box when they appear, get it up, and you'll win a prize.
Good carpenter.
I'll even throw in a bonus if you bag the anarchist Daisy Fitzroy. A natural gunslinger. Well done, sir. A fine show. A natural gunslinger. There she is, Daisy Fitzroy. Aha! You got the bonus. Oh, those Vox are quaking in their boots. Shot. A magnificent display of marksmanship. The Vox defeated, Daisy Fitzroy slain. You, sir, shall be richly rewarded. Calling all skilled marksmen. The Vox Populi are on the loose. Protect us. Demonstrate your bravery right here. Hit the targets, turn the points, win the prize.
Boxophone! Boxophone! Hear your voice from the past. Gentlemen who will take arms against these monstrous women. Take the air, win the prize.
Come on down and see the amazing handyman. Is he man? Is he machine? Only Colombian ingenuity could create such an amazing marvel. Step right up and see the eighth wonder of the world. He's big, he's bold, he's the amazing handyman. Only in our fair city will you see such
Have you ever seen anything like it?
He looks so sad.
Sad. When you're that strong, what's there to be sad about?
4 flavors. Many? What's wrong with good old vanilla?
Howdy, sailor. What port do you call home? In a storm. You know what I mean?
I have a weakness for this ice cream.
Dear friend, have you ever lost a penny to a vending machine? Has a pay telephone ever refused to connect you with a beloved spouse? Well, it's time to take back control from the men of metal. With possession, you are the master. You will bend any machine to your will.
Give me one of those.
With just a whisper, they're all ears.
Press to turn machines into allies.
What the hell was that?
Sorry, pal. The raffle is all sold out. Entrance is reserved for dignitaries and men. Well, if it isn't Assemblyman Buford, your spot at the raffle awaits. Don't know why I didn't recognize you before. Odd. Always good to have gentlemen of your caliber at our fine fairgrounds.
Heads.
Or tails.
Come on, let me through.
Heads.
Or tails.
Heads.
Told you. I never find that as satisfying as I'd imagined.
Chin up. There's always next time.
I suppose there is.
Is it that time of year already? The day
Escorts children to their grave. Never backtalk, never lie, or he'll drop you from the sky.
He looks just fine to me.
Mary, you are a living, walking scandal. I hear the Father Franklin machines will be taking in new stock soon.
My role model? Why, Lady Comstock, of course.
The prophet bless her and keep her.
Oh, that poor woman. The things she suffered.
Suffering don't make you holy.
Well, it certainly doesn't hurt.
I believe all the prophet's teachings. But some people think that Lady Comstock not only designed the Colombian flag, but sewed every single one of them in existence. I mean, really.
You know, Thomas, I don't make light of your beliefs. I would appreciate it if you did not make light of mine. And in front of our friends.
This little beauty? The whole division got them. If we're gonna flush the Vox out of the Skyline system, we gotta have the best.
They got any openings in the group? I'd love to bust some Vox skull.
Madam Lutece, I have read all your books on the sciences. Mama says it's not a fit occupation for a lady, but I think she's jealous of our cleverness. Is it true that only you are allowed to visit the girl in the tower? If the lamb is lonely too, I should like to meet her, as we would have much in common. Warmest regards, Constance.
Sorry, son, this street is closed.
I sit down by the fireside cry. Irene, good night. Irene, good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I'll see you in my dreams.
Sorry, no sale.
Silly. There's never a charge for the raffle. You've been sleeping under a rock?
77.
77. That's a lucky number. I'll be rooting for you.
Bring me the bowl! Is that not the prettiest young white girl in all of Columbia? All right then. The winner is number 77!
Oh, what do you know?
Over here! He's the winner!
Number 77, come and claim your prize! First throw! First throw!
It was me! It was all me! Please! Please! Please, what are you doing?
Come on! Are you gonna throw it? Or are you taking your coffee black these days?
Let her go, please! I'm the one you want!
Oh! Looks like we've got a shy one here! We've got to do something about that!
Come on now.
Time's a wasting, my boy!
Got something for you.
Why don't you give her a throw?
Wait! It's him!
Now, where'd you get that brand, boy? Don't you know that makes you the backstabbing snake in the grass false shepherd?
The false shepherd? And we ain't letting no false shepherd into our flock! Show 'em what we got planned, boys! Stop him! Stop him! The false shepherds come to lead our lamb astray!
Disconnect! Disconnect! Stop this! You asked for this! This way! Cover the gate! Get in there!
I told you, Comstock. You sell 'em paradise, and the customers expect cherubs for every chore. No menials in God's kingdom. Well, I have a man in Georgia who'll lease us as many Negro convicts as you can board. Why, you can say they're simple souls in penance for rising above their station. Whatever eases your conscience, I suppose.
Possession now turns machine and man into allies. Hold and release to create a ghostly trap.